Hi beautiful soul family of Mystic Crab. This is Sudipta the Mystic Crab. I'm here with your Sun, Moon, Venus rising readings for the month of June. Let's see what this month holds for us. Thank you for joining, subscribing to my channel, commenting, liking the videos. Please continue doing that. That really helps me and the channel grow so that I can share the divinely channeled messages with you guys and share everything that cosmically is happening with you so that you are empowered at each and every moment of your life, knowing what is next for you and how you can align with that energy for yourself. All right, so check out your Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Also, this is going to be a general reading, so please take the messages that resonate with you. For your personal reading, the details are below in the description box. You can email me or you can go to the website and find all the details to book your readings with me. I'll be more than happy to help you with your personal situation. Okay, that being said, let's see what we are having in this month of June. So moving from May to June, we are in the energy of the eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse that we have had in Sagittarius on the 26th. So there's a lot of past karmic releases, cycles which are ending, and we are moving into a newer cycle. So on the 10th of June we have a annular solar eclipse. So that's where the gateway opens, where you enter into the light period. So here you exited and there you are entering into the next phase. Okay, that's what's happening. 29th of May, we have entered Mercury retrograde. It's going to last until the 22nd of June, but the shadow energy lasts until the 7th of July. So, communication going on and off, stuff like that. So please watch my Mercury retrograde video to get some more insight on what you can do and what you cannot do during this time, so that you are aligned with the universe and take the path of least resistance for yourself. Also, June is the month of summer solstice, so we are officially moving into the summer season. And as we move into the Gemini and Cancerian energy, there are a lot of changes which are coming during these two seasonal changes that we are going through as we move into the summer season officially. Okay, so there are these cosmic gateways which are opening up in June, so expect a lot of changes. Also, on 23rd of May, Saturn has gone into a retrograde. So Saturn is the lord of karma. So there you go. Whatever was due to you is going to come back to you in like full return, with full returns in the next 5 months. So June is the time where things are going to start showing up. But the Mercury retrograde energy can somewhere get those blinders on you, which may cause some kind of biases based on your previous experiences, and that's why you need to clear your energy. Try to stay as grounded as you can. Meditate, stay connected to yourself, breathe in, breathe out. Do a lot of breathing exercises. That's how you can get through this entire period, because there's a lot coming in for all of us. Let's get through it by breathing, because that is how if I can get the words right out. So that's how Pran flows through our body, the life force. Okay, so let's not forget to breathe. That's the least that we can do for ourselves. Okay, so now without any further delay, let's get into your zodiac reading. So check out your Sun, Moon, Venus. You can check out all the three. And these are timeless messages. So sometimes what I'm saying now might not connect with you right now. This may have happened for you, or it might be coming for you. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. That's what I would say. And for your personal readings, like I said, find the details below. Hi Cancer, let's see what this month of June is bringing to us. I'm excited because I'm a Cancer. Let's see what is June bringing for Cancer. Take time to breathe out. So what you need to do, Cancer, breathe out. Whatever has been weighing you down, take a deep breath in breathe it out. Take time to get connected to yourself. I think that has been happening for at least the last 2 weeks. I have been feeling that energy, and I think that is the pattern which we are going into June with. Okay, so it's like, take deep breaths. Deep breathing is going to help. Meditating, sitting with yourself, asking yourself if you're feeling a certain something, certain emotion, asking where is it actually coming from, working through it instead of just accepting it for, okay, you're feeling sad, but why are you feeling sad? Where is that emotion coming from? That's going to help you heal a lot of underlying trauma from a very long time that you've been holding in your system. Because with the energy shifts which have happened, you are moving into a new timeline. So you need to clear the energy of the past. So all these intense energies, the dense energies which you're carrying in your system, you don't need to take them into the next level. Learn the lessons, move into the next phase with an open heart mind. Okay, so breathing is going to really be essential during June, and especially that we are in the Mercury retrograde season. It only makes sense that we need to just stand our ground and breathe through everything that comes up. And we being psychics naturally and being pretty sensitive emotionally, things may come back from the past, which will require us to do a lot of breathing in the moment so that we don't get triggered. We don't allow those things to trigger us. Okay, a lot of people from the past may come back and try to reconnect with us. Memories may come back, so it's very important for us to stay grounded and do the breathing exercises. The first card out is envy. Let go of any envy, if there is any that you're carrying in yourself from other lifetimes or even from your past life with others. Don't compare yourself to others' life. Their timelines and your timelines are completely different. It's okay, you may seem the same age, but it doesn't matter. Your journey is very different from theirs. You're unique, so are they. Understand that, accept that, practice that, breathe that, live that. So stop envying others. Let go of that energy. Anytime that feeling crops up where you're comparing yourself to somebody else, you don't feel adequate in yourself, take a deep breath in, breathe out. Ask yourself if this is something which is the truth, or is it something you're telling yourself and making yourself believe. You are adequate in your own self. You have everything that you need. You are exactly who you need to be. Accept that. That's the strategy to get through this month. That's what I'm feeling for you guys. 21. So we have progression here from 20 to 21. This is strategy, guys. This is strategy. You've been building this. You're building this during this month. So there's the shift of energy happening, but you have to allow it to happen. Every time you feel a little pulled back, remember, oh my god, and as I say that, I see the number 555 on my other phone, and that is the number of change. Divinely guided, blessed changes coming your way. But you have to change your way of being and thinking, Cancer. Just because you are giving all the time and people may have not been so giving to you, that's all right. You don't have to compare yourself to them. It's okay. It's absolutely okay to be the way you are, because you are unique in your own being. Don't hurt anyone, and also have healthy boundaries around you. Okay, Cancer? That's gonna help you. Temple path, that's that high road, taking the high road, taking the temple path. That's your strategy. And look, as you do that, the energies start mirroring you. So the number over here I see is a 21 and a 12. They're actually mirroring each other. So if you want good energies to come to you, give out good energies. Clear out, breathe out all the negativity which you're holding in your system, so that these highly guided, divine, higher energies can come into your physical reality. Woman holding a heart, that's you. That's you with cup of love in your heart. You're becoming emotionally balanced. You're building stronger foundations for something which is coming in the next few months. You are reaping the fruits of all your hard work and labor. And I understand sometimes when you compare how much you have worked hard versus somebody else who's not worked as much as you have worked, and they probably have it all going. That's the thing. You have to understand your journey is different from theirs. It's okay. Your time is coming. So be happy for what you have right now. Be grateful in this moment. Be grateful for these experiences. Let go of all those negative thoughts because your time is coming. It's now. Allow it to seep in. Allow it to come in. Okay? There's a lot of good energy coming towards you. The storm has passed. Just need to look at things from a higher perspective because ultimately you are going to be victorious. That's something you need to remember. Don't get stuck in those past patterns. All right, let's get a message for you from Spirit, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer Spirit? Find your center. Your outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, then this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? So this is what I'm talking about. So find your center, find that connection with yourself. Stop letting everything on the outside bother you. You are sensitive, accept it, but don't allow it to make you get triggered that you start reacting instead of responding. Start interacting with yourself. It's going to help you understand where you may have picked up a certain behavioral pattern from. So that is what is reflected through other experiences to you. So spend more time with yourself, get yourself more grounded, spend some time in nature. If you can go close to water bodies, do that. That's going to help you get more connected to your element and get you a little calm. If not, take a bowl of water, fill it with water, see the bubbles coming in, just wait, watch that water till all the bubbles fade away. That's going to calm your anxiety and stress down as well. Okay, these are certain things that you can do with yourself. I do it with myself most of the time because I live alone, and sometimes it's just like, the world gets to you. You don't want to go crazy with that, right? So that's what I have. Let's get a card from the Work Your Light Oracle deck for Cancer Spirit. Akash, your guidance is divinely guided. You are exactly where you need to be. Remember that you are being divinely guided. The sensitivity that you have, that is your uniqueness, Cancer. You are the way you are for a reason. You are sensitive because you have that ability to connect with everything and feel it as your own. But it's very important for you to also be able to make and build healthy boundaries for yourself. You're a natural empath. So it's good to be an empath, but also to know where your boundaries are. So be more aware of yourself, become more self-aware, stay connected with yourself, see what triggers you and what does it actually trigger in you. There might be some behavioral patterns from your childhood which get triggered based on certain external stimuli. Okay, so try to work with yourself. That's going to really help you. Cancer, I also do this inner child healing work. You can work with me if you want to. I'm a spiritual coach. I do that kind of work with people. So, if some of you need that kind of help, reach out to me. The details are below in the description box to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Until then, I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and peace. Bye. Namaste.